and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
Anytime we can showcase Fargo, the state of North Dakota, NDSU, and our athletics program, to me that's unbelievable.
Homecoming at NDSU, and there's plenty of excitement. For the fans, the community, and even SportsCenter, it's a big deal. Valley News Team's Macy Enger is live out with the tailgaters already gearing up for tomorrow. So Macy, you were out there earlier. I suppose those early bird numbers continue to grow.
Yeah, Mike, Bison fans love to tailgate. The gates don't even open until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we counted over 110 cars, trailers, and trucks lined up on the street. We also calculated the line stretches about a mile of these streets, and to make it even more exciting for Bison Nation, SportsCenter is in town, bringing national attention to the team. And when I spoke to university leaders, they said that airtime is priceless.
My husband's a very avid fan of football and basketball, and so yes, that's one of the channels that are on at our house all the time.
Jill Myers wouldn't call herself a devoted ESPN fan.
I have two stepchildren that are 16 and 14 and very much into sports, so I'm becoming a sports fan too. But
she knows another one of the shows coming to town helps put Fargo on the map.
It's huge, and I love it. It brings us all together too, you know, as a community.
I know North Dakota State has gotten its share of the national spotlight, and College Game Day has been here twice now. So we just are continuing the tradition of this Bison Football program that's won 4 straight national championships, and nobody else can say that in the country right now.
Over 1 million people will catch SportsCenter tomorrow. That coverage not only showcases the city, but university leaders say it brings in recruits.
We've had students reach out to us because of that, because we have 10 coaches. 10 coaches can only get out so far and get to high schools, and so when you have students who, somebody's in Florida, somebody's in California, somebody's in Texas, and they get a taste of what Bison athletics is all about and Bison football is about because of game day or because of SportsCenter, that's a huge help to us.
The Bison family has grown so much that it's wonderful.
For Myers, it's something she hopes we'll see again next year. Now, Sarah Walsh, the SportsCenter anchor I talked with, says she believes ESPN keeps coming back because of the welcoming community, of course, our great football team, and the support from the fans. That example right behind me, these tailgaters waiting 10 hours just to get a spot in the tailgating lot. Mike?
Pretty exciting. Thanks, Macy. Bison fans ready to get up early and have a chance to be on SportsCenter tomorrow should head to the south gate. The doors are going to open at 4:45 tomorrow morning. Only the first 5,000 people will be let in. In other news tonight, fire caused about $20,000 in damage to a garage, some clothes, and even a power line. When firefighters arrived at the 1400 block of 17th Street South in Fargo, large flames were shooting out of the roof of the garage. Luckily, an attached house was not significantly damaged. There were no injuries in the fire. Investigators are still trying to determine what caused the flames. XL Energy is working to repair the power line that was damaged. Authorities have found the body of a missing 32-year-old from Kelleher, Minnesota. The Beltrami County Sheriff's Office says Crystal Green's body was found in a cornfield near her home, and it appears she died of hypothermia. Her body was transported to the Sanford Bemidji Hospital, where the coroner's office will be working to determine the exact cause of death. Family members have found a shoe along the Oak Island shoreline. This was yesterday, and it belongs to Keith Ayers. He, along with Justin Haukvet and Cody Ostendorf, have been missing after a boat outing earlier this week in Baudette, Minnesota. It was on Saturday that police found their capsized boat along the northeast shore of Flag Island. Look for updates on the Crystal Green story and this one on Valley News Live and on valleynewslive.com. Charges will likely be filed against a man arrested in connection with the death of a 3-year-old boy. The Becker County State's Attorney is reviewing the case against 23-year-old Sterling Anderson of Duluth. He was arrested yesterday after autopsy results showed that the 3-year-old Stephen Warren died of homicidal violence. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe page has been established for funeral and other expenses related to the Becker County toddler. You can go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story for more information about that GoFundMe campaign. It's a case that's testing the interpretation of the First Amendment. Back in 2014, William Dinkle of Faribault, Minnesota was convicted of aiding suicide and attempting to assist suicide after providing tips on how to hang yourself to two people who later took their own lives in different ways. The question is, where does the freedom of speech cross the line and becoming attempting to assist suicide? Today, the Minnesota Court of Appeals heard oral arguments on Dinkle's 2014 conviction for assisting the suicide of a British man in 2005 and attempting to assist the suicide of a Canadian woman who killed herself in 2008. He served nearly 6 months in jail but has been free for about 8 months now. The legal case has spanned many years, 2 trials, and previous appeals that narrowed Minnesota's law against assisting suicides. Now, the 3 judges must make a decision on this case within the next 90 days. It's Friday, time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say this man, Dennis Keller, is wanted for theft of property. Call police if you have any information on Keller's whereabouts. Experts from various fields are working with communities desperate for child care. Educators, entrepreneurs, and care providers are starting the conversation to try and benefit kids in Clay County. They're focusing the struggles of finding quality care, rising costs, and waiting lists. And they're asking for your input.
There's barriers to transportation. Sometimes the hours that our centers and home providers are available don't meet the needs of a particular worker who may need to work on the weekends or in the evenings.
Everyone's invited to attend a public discussion in Moorhead on Monday. It's going to be at the Trinity Lutheran Church. It's going to begin at 6 p.m. Another discussion is scheduled for October 19th, this one in Holly. Organizers say they want to hear from you about the struggles you have with child care and solutions that you might have. Fargo City Commission is expected to formally approve Dave Todd's appointment as Fargo Police Chief on Monday night. Today, a search committee recommended Todd, who's been Fargo's interim chief since Keith Turner stepped down, take the job over permanently. It took the 7-member committee only about a half hour to pick Todd. He says, among other areas that he's going to move forward on now, will be emphasis on street crimes and narcotics. If you're going to be out and about this weekend, here's some road work to keep in mind. Westbound traffic. This will be taking you along I-94 northwest of Fergus Falls. It's shifted to the newly redecked bridge. It's going to remain single lane on each side of the median while crews complete the project. All 4 lanes of I-94 in this area are expected to be open in a couple of weeks. Motorists traveling northbound on I-29 have to use the southbound lanes driving on the newly reconstructed roadway from Argusville to 2 miles north of the Gardner Exchange. Traffic will be flowing at both the southbound and northbound driving lanes of the interstate through the 10-mile work zone. This project's expected to be completed by the end of October. And one more, starting on Monday, Broadway will be closed between Main and NP Avenue. BNSF crews will be repairing the railroad crossing on Broadway. That closure is expected to be in place for a couple of weeks.
Valley